This this is going to be the hardest thing I've ever had to do. You see, for as long as I can remember, I've been fighting, but my fight didn't start here. It didn't start in the XWF. It didn't start under these bright lights. You see, my fight started when I was a kid who loved professional wrestling, a kid who believed in heroes, in moments, and in magic. A kid who thought this business was everything because to me it really was. But the world didn't see it like that. See, I was bullied every single day, just because I loved this, just because I cared, and just because I dreamed of one day being in the ring, and they mocked me and they humiliated me and they made me feel like I was nothing just because I wanted something more. And but I had some people who believed in me and who cared, and through it all I had him, my uncle, a man who told me it wasn't weird for loving wrestling, who made me believe that one day I'd prove everyone wrong. He wasn't just my uncle, he was my idol. And in 2022 I lost him. Um, just like that, gone. And suddenly the one person who made me feel like I was worth something wasn't there anymore. And I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know how to move forward, but I had to because that's what he would have wanted. And just when I thought I was starting to heal in 2023, and I lost another piece of me, my granddad, another man I looked up to, another man who gave me strength when I had none, and just like that, I had to bury another hero. And after that, I stopped feeling. I was numb, broken, and a shell of the man I used to be. And then came 2024, the year that scattered whatever I had left of me. You see, I got my teeth kicked out in real life, and wasn't in a match, not a fight I signed up for. No, I was beaten down, humiliated by people who just wanted to hurt me. And the worst part, the people I called my friends, they sat there and they watched and they let it happen and they did nothing. And I laid there broken and bleeding and humiliated, and the person I thought would never leave me walked away too. She was the person I thought would always stand by me through everything. But she looked at me at my lowest and decided I wasn't worth staying for. And in that moment, I had nothing. I had no one. And for the first time in my life, I didn't just think about ending it. I I tried to. I was alone for 6 months, isolated myself because I had no one to talk to and no one to go to. It was like I kept walking, but every path looked the same. Every turn led nowhere, and no matter how loud I screamed, the only voice I could hear was the one inside my head telling me to do horrible things. But then, December 5th, 2024, I found the XWF. And in the second ever match in the XWF, I fought Luke Mercer, or as I know him as Negan. And even though I lost, he saw something in me. He saw something I didn't even see in myself. And because of him, I was welcomed into the undisputed empire, where I met my brothers, Reese, RWC, you're one of the most creative and generational talents this business has ever seen. Your mind, your vision, your passion, it's something I will always admire. And hopefully one day you will be holding gold as you deserve. J Hero, from the moment I walked in, you welcomed me with open arms. And beyond being an incredible competitor, you're one of the funniest people I've ever met. No matter how bad things got, you always found a way to make me laugh, and that means more to me than you will ever understand. And then there's the Simone Superman, Ish. See, my last match was against you, brother, and I don't know if the crowd heard it or Rez and Brisky, but before you hit me with that final super kick, you said, "I'm sorry for everything." And in that moment, I felt it. The respect, the love. You didn't want to end it like that, but you gave me a beautiful ending. I love you, Ish, and I'll never forget that moment. Ever. So Luke, Reese, Jay, Ish, Yui, you didn't just give me a team, you gave me a family. I love you all for that. And then there's two men who gave me everything. Rez, Brisky. You didn't just build a wrestling company, you built a home, a sanctuary for people like me, people who felt lost, broken, alone. You created a place where outcasts became champions, where nobodies became somebody. You saved me by giving me this opportunity, so much so I got it tattooed on me. And even when we had a different name, I crossed out the O and put in the F, because that's how much this place meant to me. So because of you, I found my family and I found my purpose, and I'll never be able to thank you enough for that. Just Marcus Black, the former XWF world champion. Marcus, not many people know this, but when not many people believed in me, you did. You gave me advice when I had no one. You stood by me when I lost. And I will always appreciate that coming from such a genuine and perfect man. So thank you so much. But before I even stepped into this ring, before I even found the XWF, there was one person who never left my side, and it was Nate Nolan, his real name being Clayton, my brother. And through everything, through every loss, through every heartbreak, you stood by me when I had nothing left to give. You reminded me that I still had someone, that I still had something. Clayton, I don't know if I'll ever be able to thank you enough, because without you, I wouldn't be here right now. And for that, I love you, brother. But now it's time. Because my time inside this ring is over. I'm officially announcing my retirement from the XWF.
Nolan, I've heard the news, man. Your retirement in the ring will massively impact the XWF, because there's no XWF without James Nolan. One point in time, we were brothers, teammates, comrades in United Empire. But I threw that all away. And for that, James Nolan, I'm sorry. From the deepest depths of my heart, I'm sorry. And you've earned your retirement. And who knows, one day I might end up aligning myself with you. That day is probably far away from now.
I wish I could. Thank you so much for your support, but my journey as a competitor is over. However, my journey in the XWF is not, because just like so many of you helped me, it's now my turn. Just like the Undisputed Empire, just like Marcus Black did for me, I want to be here for all of you. I will be the person I needed when I was coming up. I will be the voice of the voiceless. If you ever do not feel confident on the mic, if you need a friend, you can come to me. And to anyone who has gone through anything similar, The only advice I can give you is never give up, because you will find people who care in places you would have never imagined. See, this isn't the end of me, because, ladies and gentlemen, my name is James Nolan, and I am and always will be XWF for fucking life. Thank you all